I've learned that the best way to explore new ideas is by meeting new people, going to new places, and asking big questions. In 2025, I was looking for a new challenge, a new country to explore, and an opportunity to share what I know about environmental sustainability and policy development. Then I came across an organization in Ethiopia looking for help to develop its first environmental policy. That was it. I was hooked. My name is Laurence Dagenais Poulin, and in January 2026, I left my home in Montreal and arrived in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, as a volunteer with Crossroads International. As soon as I met the passionate team at Progynist, I knew this was going to be a rewarding experience. They had been reflecting on how climate issues were reshaping people's lives, especially women and girls, and they wanted better tools to guide their work. Before long, we were sitting together and asking some big questions. How do environmental changes affect the communities they serve? And how should the organization approach environmental sustainability and climate justice? These questions guided the work that followed. And slowly, something new started to take shape. Together, we created practical tools and simple guidelines to help the team think about sustainability in their everyday work. From greener office practices, to environmentally conscious project planning, to integrating climate justice into future projects. Progynist now has its first environmental policy. But what stayed with me the most is how climate justice touches everything. I learned that climate issues magnify existing inequalities, and that women and girls are often the first to feel the social and economic impacts of floods, droughts, severe storms, and wildfires. This process has given Progynist the tools they need to better integrate climate justice into their work and strengthen community resilience. This experience also showed me how important partnerships are. Progynist didn't have the resources to bring in an environmental advisor on their own, but through their collaboration with Crossroads International, new possibilities emerged for their work on environmental sustainability and gender rights. What made this experience so meaningful was being able to learn while sharing my own ideas and working alongside others to build something that can continue to grow. I was especially inspired by the executive director, Netzanet Mengistu, a women's rights advocate and the founder of Progynist. Her dedication over the past 30 years reminded me that change often starts with simple conversations, curiosity, and a willingness to ask new and sometimes difficult questions. To find out more about how Crossroads International supports partner organizations in East Africa who work toward gender equality and climate justice, go to their website. You can also find out more about Progynist on their website.